Hey guys, it's Jennifer here with Grounded Hypnosis, and today I want to talk to you about streaks or goals. The term is kind of interchangeable. I did a Minute Monday recently about New Year's resolutions, and when you make a commitment to fitness or to eating healthy or to some sort of changed behavior, people will often set themselves a goal, a time length to do this in, or to stick to it, or just to stay focused for a certain amount of time. I know myself, I had an exercise streak going where every day I did 20 minutes of some sort of exercise or movement, whether it was stretching or weights or cardio or something, every day for 20 minutes. And I did this, I started out with a 30-day goal, and then that went to 100 days. And then after 100 days, I thought, goodness, maybe I could do this for a year. And then after the year, I just kept doing it because it was part of my changed behavior. It was part of my new pattern of behavior. And so goals and streaks can be amazing. They can help you grow, and they can help you start here and move here. And that is an amazing thing. However, it is important to check yourself and see where you are and how you're doing, and whether that goal or streak is still serving you. We have goals or streaks, if you will, if you think of it in this term, of brushing our teeth every day, hopefully, at least once a day, if not more, or having a shower or general maintenance. And this isn't the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm talking about a changed behavior to either become healthier or to improve yourself or to get from point A to point B. However, if you find that you're doing a streak or you have a goal, and this is why I stopped mine, and you've been doing it for a year, or you've been doing it for 2 years, or you've been doing it for 4 or 5 years, and you still have the same parameters on that goal or that streak or that focus, there comes a point where it helps you to move forward, and then that streak or goal no longer serves your purpose. It's no longer helping you grow. And at that point, having a streak or a goal for that amount of time is going to pull you back, because you're busy focused on that one thing every day, and it doesn't allow for new opportunities to show up, or it doesn't allow you the time or the energy or the headspace to take on new goals or new streaks. So you get to the point where it was serving your purpose, and then it's about ego. It's not about improving yourself, it's about ego and just being able to say, oh, well, I did this for this long. And I know personally for me, with my 15-month streak of exercise, my ego was getting involved, because it was just about being able to say I did it, and then my exercise was like stretching on the floor, or which was fine after I had surgery, but not fine, you know, for 3 days of stretching just so I can say I did it. At that point, it's about your ego, it's not about your greater good. When you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, and it's not actually moving you forward, then it's of no good. And also, let's say my goal was fitness, and getting healthier and being stronger. It's okay to have a goal like doing bench pressing 100 pounds. Just for example, that's good, that's an end result, that's something that I can achieve and be done. But when it's the same 20 minutes every day, I just was half-hearting it. I wasn't really putting the effort into it. And so at this point, friends, I want you to check in with yourself and see if what you're doing is serving your ego and just being able to tell people that you've done it or tell yourself you've done it, then that's not good. And it's time to readjust those goals. It's time to reevaluate that streak. It's time to move on. Because if you're doing the same thing year after year after year, you're actually in a different kind of rut. You're actually being stuck in what then becomes a negative way. So it's really important to recognize this. And for me, at the 15-month mark, I felt a lot of pressure, and it just became this burden. I lost the joy of exercising. It just became this burden. And I thought, you know what, if I miss one day, I'm still committed to exercise. I'm still committed to self-growth. I'm still me on the inside. This streak doesn't define me. I have so many other things that make me who I am. So I got to the point and I made sure it wasn't in the midst of my move. I made sure it wasn't in the midst of some other tremendous event that was easy to say, oh, I had to stop because of this. I made sure it was at a time and it was the perfect night. I ended something else, and so I just said, you know what, this no longer serves my greater good. So just make sure that when you're setting these goals, you're checking in regularly and you're seeing, is this serving my greater good? Is this still moving me forward? And there's going to be times where you want to quit, and that's different. That's the struggle, that's the commitment and the focus. Keep going through those. But when you realize that you're not moving ahead anymore and it's just about doing it for the sake of doing it, recognize the ego in that, and how when we're operating from an ego state, we're not moving forward, we're not considering our higher good. So that is a longer version of what I did my Minute Monday on, and as always, if you want to follow my Minute Mondays, some of them I post on YouTube, but most of them, or all of them, are on Instagram or Facebook. Just look me up at Grounded Hypnosis and stay tuned for some more amazing videos. Take care.